at Sam's Town at the PBC card. First off, man, congratulations signing with DAZN, Eddie Hearn. October 6th, I hear, is the date.
That is correct. October 6th in Chicago, Chi-Town. Come out, October 6th. And we're going to have a great event. We have a great card put together. It will be televised through DAZN. We have a great show, like I said. Tune in, you can't miss it. We're going to be headlining it. We have a few opponents lined up right now that we're very soon to confirming. I want to mention the names, but I don't want to say it until it's for certain. So definitely tune in. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, keep up with what's going on. And we have this new venture going on with DAZN, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, which I am very excited about. The minute that I sat down with Eddie, and he explained this new platform that he has and that he's working on, and that is already displaying come September 22nd. You have Anthony Joshua fighting on DAZN, and then you have October 28th, I believe. You have Bellator, some of the biggest fighters in Bellator. Combat sports. It's gonna be good, man. I mean, they have a lot of sports entertainment coming into DAZN, and I think people are really gonna enjoy it. All you have to do is subscribe. It is $9.99 per month. No long-term deals. If you don't like it, you could, you don't pay the next month. If you do, keep paying month to month. So, there's no strings attached to it. But I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna become, DAZN viewers. Just continue to purchase it. I'm telling you.
When Eddie Hearn came out, he's like 8-year, $1 billion deal, like a lot of money. And he said he was going to sign some named fighters, such as yourself, such as like Beterbiev, Demetrius Andrade.
Demetrius Andrade, he has a terrific fight coming up against Billy Joe Sanders, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
That fight is entertaining, and it's going to be on DAZN. I'm telling you, get started early. Tune in to DAZN, purchase it, and I'm telling you, this platform is going to have some great fights.
And part of the
October 6th, don't forget.
Well, and the selling point, not just that you get he's paying good purses, but frequency of fights, activity. Like most guys are going to get 3 fights in 12-month periods of time. Was that part of what you liked about it? Because I know before you kind of had some problems fighting the amount of times you wanted.
Definitely, man. I mean, as a fighter, it's always best to have your fights lined up. Have a plan. Have your promoter say, you know what, check this out. You're gonna fight this month, and this month. 3 fights already lined up in the 12-month period. You know what I mean? That's the best case scenario for a fighter. And when you get that certainty, you feel comfortable knowing that, okay, I win this one, I take a week off, 2 weeks off, and I'll be right back for training camp to give my fans another great fight in the second and third fight. And I mean, continue on, because I'm only, I'm still young, and I have many more years to give my fans and great entertainment fights.
And we saw your tweet today with Garcia out there. What do you want to say for the people that didn't see it on social media?
You know what, man? It's like this. Whenever someone mentions my name, don't mention my name unless you're serious about it. That's the way I see it.
What did he say?
He mentioned his interest in fighting me. Well, if you're really interested in fighting me, and you put my name out there, well, let's make it happen. I know Mikey. I'm not gonna front. He's a good guy. He's a great fighter. I'm a great fighter, and I know that we'll give the fans a terrific fight. It could be similar to a Barrera Morales. It could even become a trilogy. You never know. We both have that Mexican style inside the boxing ring, Mexican demeanor when it comes to being inside that ring. We both are warriors that we don't give up. And I think they'd be entertaining for the fans. And like I said, if he's mentioning my name, then let's make it happen. You know what I mean? I mean, any fighter that mentions my name, I'm like, all right, let's see what's up then. Let's make it happen.
What are you saying, Earl Spence too? What do you think of that?
That's.
I think he's trying to use you.
Maybe you know what? Maybe he's interested in different options. I guess that's the good thing about being in his position. Is that he has options. Thankfully, I as well have options. And this is a fight we can make. We both could agree to it. It seems like he also liked the fight with, like you said, Errol Spence. That's another fight that can happen. So I guess we just have to wait and find out. I'm not backing out of any fight, so if he wants to make it happen, we will.
Now, he mowed through 130, 135. He knocked down Robert Easter in the last fight. But at 140, we didn't quite see the same power, at least in my opinion, against Adrien Broner and against Sergey Lipinets. Now, 147.
Then again, you have to understand that, Adrien Broner wasn't knocked out by one of the biggest punches in the welterweight division, which is Maidana. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was dropped, you know, but he ended up going to decision. Sean Porter didn't stop him. You know, Sean Porter's a strong welterweight. And, you know, that just says that, I mean, Broner's durable. I know him well. You know, I mean, because I went 12 rounds with him, you know what I mean? So I know that he is durable and he's brave and he can fight. That's why people still tune into his fights.
I mean, though, do you think you have that same power that you had at featherweight and 130, 135?
He knocked out a guy at 140. You know, I guess only time will tell. We'll see once he makes the jump to 147 if he continues to possess that power at 147. We'll find out, though.
What about Porter and Garcia? How do you think?
That's a great fight. That's a fantastic fight. I'm leaning towards Sean Porter. He's my boy, and you know, I'm gonna be there to support him. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I might even come in for help him spar to get ready for his fight. You know, of course, for me, my fight isn't until October 6th, so you know, this doesn't match for me. But I would go into his camp just to help him out. So I think that that will benefit as well, and I have him pulling out the victory. I hope so, at least.
You know, you wanted to fight Danny Garcia in the past. You were interested in
yeah, of course. I mean, I'm interested in fighting any of the top guys, and at that time, he was known as one of the top guys. I was one of the top guys to just make it happen. I believe he called me out early in 2010. Yeah, it was 2010. I was like, hey, who's this cat? You know, I don't know him. At that time, he wasn't a world champion. I wasn't a world champion either. We were just two prospects. But it seems like we have never left the scene. You know, we've always been on top. And I believe that it's a fight that can be made. But first, he has a big fight with my buddy. You know, and I think Sean has all the tools to shine that night, but you know, I'm sure his team has a good game plan. But then again, Danny Garcia is no walk in the park, and for that reason, it's going to be interesting.
And speaking of leaving the scene, what about your other friend, Keith Thurman, who you wanted to fight? What do you think's up with him? He's been MIA for a while.
Well, I think you said it. You know, he left the scene. You know what I mean? No one's really talking about it, so. You know, I was interested in a fight, you know, with him. Well, that's a good thing. You know, I wish him nothing but the best. You know, maybe if we were talking about a fight recently, my advisor and I, and I said, what? I said, because I was interested in it. I believe it was in November, October of 2016, right? No, I'm sorry, 2017. And I'm interested in, hey, I want to make this fight happen. And they're expressing that it's a fight that can be made, but unfortunately it wasn't. And then he had a fight against someone and he got injured, and then he set up another fight and he was supposed to fight in May, was it? He was injured again, unfortunately, which is very unfortunate. You know, I wish him nothing but the best. I hope that he recovers and is able to be back on the scene. That way we can make some great matches, everyone together, you know, because every welterweight in the division, within the top 10, I think, are elite fighters, and we're gonna do round robins here and there, and we're all gonna go at it. You know, we're gonna see who's left on top. Now, as for Keith Thurman, one situation that happened with him was that I was offered the fight. I said, yeah, I mean, I love the fight, but what about if he gets injured again? I mean, if he does, just have a backup plan for me. You know, have another guy ready just in case. I don't want to pull him out 3 weeks before the fight. At the end of the day, the negotiations just went sour. You know, and but it's still a fight that can be made later on. You never know. Right now, I'm working with Matchroom Boxing, and I'm very happy to be a part of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn he's a great guy. You know, I spoke with him, and you know, actually Anthony Joshua and I and Eddie were sitting down, and Anthony expressed, you know, his respect towards Eddie, and you know, I shouldn't say too much because you know it's private, but. You know, it just showed me the type of guy that Eddie was, and he's a good guy, and I'm fortunate to be working together with him.
You also got Amir Khan and Kell Brook over there.
You know, we have a lot of fights that can be made. We have a lot of fights that can be made here in the U.S. as well. I mean, all the guys that are holding belts, these are fights that are still possible. You know, I can't disregard it. You know, it's still fights that we can make. It's just about you know, I guess, you know, the promoter's making it happen.
Because you were going to fight Kell Brook at one point.
Yeah, I was, and we actually spoke of that. You know,
the pound fell apart or something happened there in England.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, you know, because of the financial status in the UK at that time.
Yeah.
But you never know. Now it could be made, and you know, I believe the money's there, but we'll just have to wait and see. First, we have October 6th. I have to focus on that fight and make sure to shine, make sure to give you what you want to see, just all entertainment. And coming off of that fight, I'll come right back, hopefully extremely early next year, and show you another good one.
So Broner is completely out now, right? No, I know you want
It's a fight that can be made. You know what? Actually,
preference?
you know what? I bumped into him at the fights at the Mikey's fight, and I told him, hey, what's up? We gonna do a rematch or what? You know, and he just expressed that it was possible. He didn't deny it. You know, I thought he was gonna come at me strange. You know, but no. He was cool. He was respectful. Said what's up to him, but so what's up? We're gonna make this rematch or what? And he replies by saying, well, I guess we'll see. You know, basically like that. But anything can happen. So it's a fight that still is open to be made.
Seen these guys.
I think it needs to be made though. I mean, that rematch, you know, there's I have a sour taste when it comes to the rematch because I felt that I won. You know, and I was trying to make that fight happen immediately after the first one. So, all right, let's make it. But unfortunately, it you know, nothing went from that negotiations, unfortunately, so it didn't even go to negotiations. I just expressed how much I wanted it, and but nothing came from it. Now
You want it more than him, though?
I can only say what I feel. I wanted it. I don't know how enthusiastic he was about it, but I was definitely hoping for it.
With Eddie Hearn reaching across, you know, the ocean here and grabbing guys like you and Demetrius.
Demetrius is a terrific fighter, man. I think that he has a big chance of becoming a WBO champion again.
But do you think we'll see a lot more of these fights from, you know, guys over here fighting guys over there? We've seen them in the past, obviously not like a rarity, but I think we'll see it a lot more now that he's reaching out to American fighters. Guys over here.
Only time will tell. What I do know is that for all the viewers, we're gonna give them the best fights possible. You know, we're gonna get inside that ring and give them all entertainment. You know, tune into DAZN. You know, subscribe. You know, it's not bad. It's $9.99 and no deals attached, no strings attached. You know, and you're gonna see great fights. You know, coming to Bellator, boxing. You know, a bunch of everything. You know, different sports are coming along. So I think that you're all gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna get your money's worth for sure.
What led you to sign with DAZN? I mean, what was the thought process going on there?
You know what? We sat down with. I spoke with Eddie Hearn, and you know, after a few minutes of talking together, you know, I was interested in what he had to offer, and that's why I signed. Yo, what's up, man?
Last, got any message for your fans out there?
Of course, muchas gracias por todo el apoyo. Thank you for all the support. And of course, thank you for all the support. It's truly appreciated. And don't forget, tune into my fight October 6th. I'm here to entertain. You're gonna like the fight, believe me. October 6th. We're gonna have a press conference soon in Chicago. I'll see you there, and I'll see you in Chicago once again October 6th. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Anytime.